Hi, Terry.
Hey, what? Oof! Ow!
Here, let me help you out, honey.
Thanks a bunch, Demi.
Here, try again. I'll help you.
This feels better.
You're still thinking about gravity, honey. You don't need to worry about that. Don't think of your body as a physical object, but rather think of it as a universe of subatomic particles. Listen to them oscillating and see how they dance. Add your own melody to them and bring them gently back to the ground.
Yes, but I don't have rolls to pick up those oscillations, Demi.
Which is why it is so incredible that you are able to do the things that you can do already. Just how do you manage to do what you do?
By instinct, I guess.
Terry, your intuition is far beyond anything any of us have seen before. You are our conduit, as spoken of in the song of Nasadu. It's been just over a year now since you helped us move Utopia to the Meon star system. And since then, your abilities have just grown and grown. I mean, look at what you're doing now.
You know, I still can't get used to the idea of me being a conduit.
Terry, have you given any more thought to taking up the new position of conduit consultant for the new Grand Canton?
I don't know, Jimmy. It's a really big responsibility. I'm not sure I'm ready for that just yet.
Well, I definitely think you are, my love.
This new council, it's made up of at least one of the wisest members of each of the 12 councils. Is that right, honey?
Yes, that's right. They will primarily be dealing with matters concerning Utopia's move to becoming. They will be there to guide you and teach you the wisdom that I have, while listening to you and your thoughts on the matter. They will consult with the 12 councils, and the 12 councils will also be able to make their suggestions. The Grand Council shall not be a government or govern the 12 worlds, merely a dedicated think tank with the conduit at its centre.
And all the 12 worlds have agreed to this.
They all agree this is the best way forward, Terry. The ancient temple of Enseleni Nasadi on the edge of Zentafayao will be the meeting place. It used to be the Nantahal Council of Elders chambers many centuries ago, before it was moved to Enzonao.
Yes, I've seen it from the air when we've flown over it. It looks beautiful, Jimmy. Come, let's go to the shuttle.
So Terry, did you remember to bring your formal wear for when you enter the chambers?
Of course I did, Jimmy. I had them sent on ahead.
You sound nervous again, my love. You know, there's no need to be.
Well, I just feel their expectations of me are higher than I can deliver.
Terry, my love, none of us have forgotten just what you did for us just over a year ago.
Well, I hope I don't expect that on a daily or weekly basis, Jemmy, my love.
What you did was an extraordinary solution to an extraordinary situation. None of us would or could have come up with it, but because of your remarkable intuition, you guided us through it. That is the role of the conduit.
Isn't it beautiful?
The Enseleni Nasadu Temple. It's the oldest building in Zentathao, over 650,000 years old.
It's incredible, Jemmy, my love. It's just beautiful. You know, when you people decide to do something, you just go in all the way. No half measures.
We just like to honor the universe.
Hello, Menfei. It's really good to see you again.
Hello, Terry. Congratulations on your new position. Well done. The cables are this way.
I've just been told that the conduit has arrived and is on her way to the chamber. We shall all show her our respect when she enters.
Yes, absolutely, my Chancellor.
Welcome, Terri and Conduit.
Thank you, Menfei. And thank you, Grand Council. It's such an honor.
The honor is ours, conduit.
Please, Wise Council, may I ask that you refer to me as Terri? I'm still a little uncomfortable with the title of Conduit.
Of course, Terri. You did not foresee the events that took place, and nor did we.
Yes, and we must all be mindful of this. If it is the will of the universe, then we shall take guidance from the song of Nasadun.
That is indeed wise. Fellow council members, I have heard reports of entire worlds being destroyed in the Pankawa sector.
Yes, Nasa May has heard these reports too.
A very disturbing development.
Indeed it is.
Do we have any information on the situation? We don't want to walk into the middle of some war.
No, other than the usual fighting over territory between the Friend and the Talmar. We know of nothing.
Then I shall investigate it. I have a bad feeling about this. Please excuse me, Wise Council.
Well, it's obviously going to be quite a journey of discovery, this new council.
Yes, indeed, High Chancellor.
And with that, we shall end this session. I hear the conduit is returning with news.
What was so important that she had to leave?
We shall find out.
Grand Council, please forgive me for leaving. When I heard that whole worlds were being destroyed, I went to check the records, thinking it might be the ancients again. What I found in the records was an entry about a dark force the ancients battled against, an entity so powerful and deadly it took a vast alliance of them to defeat it. The records show this all took place around 1 million years ago.
Oh my.
Where did this dark entity come from?
The records are a little sketchy on that, High Councillor. The records came to us through an anonymous source. So I have sent a ship, the Encella, to the most recent location to be attacked, the Connacht system, to investigate what's going on there. They should be arriving there any time now.
Captain, we are re-entering interstellar space.
Good. Keep weapons on standby and keep an open channel with the Grand Council. The conduit is listening.
Captain Denell, launch a communications probe and simulcast all video and communications through the probe. If you encounter communications interference, the probe may still send back a signal.
That is a truly inspired idea, Conduit. Launch the probe.
Yes, I agree.
Put all sensors to maximum scan.
Captain, we are in the middle of a debris field. I can't locate Melcap 4.
Captain Denell, deploy your cloaking system immediately and be ready to jump back into quantum space.
Conduit, we are experiencing a malfunction in the quantum tunneling drive.
Grand Council, I've been looking at the records. The ancients battled a similar entity 1 million years ago. This may even be the same entity. Captain Benell, please use extreme caution. What you find may be beyond anything anyone has encountered before.
Captain, I'm picking up a disturbance 3 kilometers ahead.
Grand Council, we can see some sort of dark cloud. It's attacking the last planet in the system. It's now attacking us. Fire all weapons. Fire! Fire!
Terry, you look troubled.
Yes, High Councillor. I just sent the crew of the Encellon to their deaths.
Terry, you are not to blame for this. You could not have foreseen the outcome.
High Councillor, I saw the records. I should have realised what I was doing. I should have realised what I was sending them into.
Terry, the decision to send the ship to investigate was the correct decision.
Yes, agreed.
Captain Denal and his crew acted with bravery and honor.
Agreed.
Terry, because of your actions, we now know there is a very dangerous threat out there to all of us. A threat that must be dealt with.
Terry, because of your actions, we can now prepare and ready ourselves. Because of you, we will now be ready to meet this threat. I suggest that you return home with Jemmy and rest.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
we agree.
You still have our full trust, Terry.
Yes, I think I will. Thank you, High Councillor, and thank you, Grand Council.
Thank you, Terry. Be rested.
Well, Jimmy, that was one hell of a first day on the job. I got the crew on the ink cellar killed.
Terry, my love, please don't blame yourself. It wasn't your fault. Sometimes, my love, these things just happen. I would put my life in your hands anytime. I don't believe there's one person in the entire Utopia system who would not trust you to do the right thing.
I told you yesterday, Jimmy, I didn't think I was ready to do this.
And I told you yesterday that you absolutely are ready. And I'm telling you now, you are ready, my love. What happened was absolutely not your fault. And if I know you, my love, you'll be even more determined to get to the bottom of this and put things right.
You really do know me well, don't you, Jimmy, my love? I will get to the bottom of this.
High Councillor, you have a video call from the Council of Nan Fei Mao. They believe they have information that may be connected to the worlds that have been destroyed.
Thank you, Eva. Can you put the screen up, please?
Welcome, Nan Fei Mao. Keeper tells us that you have information about these attacks.
Perhaps, Conduit. 2 weeks ago, we sent a ship to the Marcellus system after we noticed a series of unusual spatial anomalies just 4 light years from their star system. They told the captain they were conducting experiments using quantum replication in order to travel instantaneously to any point in the universe.
But that is extremely unstable and uncontrollable unless you know what you're doing.
Yes, High Councillor, that is exactly what we told them.
Nan Fei Mao, did they say how they were able to generate the power needed to do this?
They contacted us, asking us about zero-point energy. We told them they did not have the means to control a zero-point energy field. We told them that they should stop their experiments until they fully understand the knowledge needed to pursue that science. They obviously did not listen to us.
We registered what we thought was a supernova a week ago.
The Morcella system must have been in the blast range of that explosion.
We need to find out if there were any survivors.
There was a distress call put out by a science space observatory. The Benzari answered the call. As far as we know, the survivors may still be on Benzari Prime.
Then that is where we have to go. Contact the Benzari government and tell them to expect us. And tell them the reason for the visit.
Yes, we have quite good relations with the Benzari. They are an honourable people, almost as old as we are. Thank you, Grand Council. I do hope we've been of some help to you.
Thank you, Nan Famau, and may the soul of Nasardun be one with your souls and your thoughts.
Thank you, Grand Council, and may the song of Nasardun be with your souls and your thoughts.
Well, it would seem the trail leads us to Benzari Prime.
Yes, High Councillor, and that is exactly where we're going to have to go. That's where the answers are. We need to speak to the scientists that were there and to find out what they were up to and what caused the explosion. And we need to find out exactly what they witnessed. Keeper, can you arrange to have a ship take Jenny and myself to Benzari Prime, please?
Keeper, delayed that order. Terry, you are our conduit. You are needed here.
Wise Council, I appreciate that you are trying to protect me. But there is no danger in me going to Benzari Prime. And I need to do this, Great Council.
Yes, we understand, Terry. And you are correct. There is little danger in you going to Benzari Prime.
Thank you, Great Council. And may the song of Nasardun be one with your songs and your thoughts.
And to you, Terry, thank you.
You are in Benzari controlled space. Please state your business for being here.
This is Utopian Vessel Endeavour. We...
Ah, yes, Utopia. Welcome. Minister Ventok has some information regarding your recent inquiries. He's available to speak to you now. Putting you through to his office.
Thank you, Mr. Well, that was to the point.
That's just how they are, honey.
Ah, Utopia. I believe I have some of the answers you're looking for concerning the recent explosion near the Morcella system. The Morcellas were conducting some experiments to obtain and control zero-point energy fields. quite frankly, reckless and irresponsible if you ask me. Why don't you come down to the planet? We can talk in my office. They recently came to us, asking us about generating frequency signals to bore into the fabric of space itself. We told them, you have to have a high level of understanding of these frequencies, as you know, Utopia. So you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, absolutely, Minister Ventok.
They then told us they had all the relevant information needed to conduct these experiments.
But they're not nearly advanced enough to have that information, Mr. Ventok.
Can we speak to these scientists, Minister Ventok?
That is no longer possible. They died from the radiation they were exposed to during the explosion.
Oh, I see.
We believe we know where they got the information from. They told us about an expedition they had recently conducted in the ruins of an ancient city of a long dead world. A rogue planet drifting in open space 25 light years from the Morcella system. Do you know why Morcella used the site they did to conduct their experiments? It's quiet there. Nobody goes there. That's because the space in that region is very unstable. Warp fields fail. Even quantum space is affected.
Yes, that's correct. We avoid that region of space.
Well, here's another piece of information for you. That region of space used to be the Quellan star system.
The Quellan star system. A supernova took place there around 1 million years ago.
No, it was no supernova. One of the ancients tried the same experiment 1 million years ago. It also failed. It completely destroyed the Quellan star system. The blast radius went out for 10 light years in all directions. We were given this information by a very old being. He told us we had good intelligence for one of the younger races. He also told us to give this information to another worthy race of people, and that we would know who he was talking about. He was talking about you, Utopia. This all happened shortly after the ancients left the galaxy.
But not all the ancients left. A few stayed and went into hiding.
Yes, you may want to go to the Brax system. If you're lucky, you might get to speak to one of those ancients. If you're lucky, they don't interact with the younger races. But then, none of the younger races of the time defeated the rogue Queen Gazra. You did. If they do decide to talk to you, then they can tell you what they know about what happened after the catastrophe at the Quellan system. Well, that's all I know. It's been a pleasure talking to you. I have duties I have to attend to. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister Vortek.
Conduit, you have a call coming in from the Grand Council.
Thank you, Captain. Can you put it on the main view screen, please?
Jenny, Terri, it's a pleasure to see you again. I hope you're well.
Yes, High Chancellor. We have news. The Morcellans were conducting experiments. The experiment went wrong and caused an enormous explosion.
Have you spoken to the survivors yet?
No, High Chancellor. They died from radiation from the explosion.
The Binzari have been very helpful. They've given us a lot to go on. The Morcellans were boring into the fabric of space to retrieve 0-point energy. That's when the explosion happened. It would seem the Binzari may be the anomalous source for the records that I found.
They've given us the location of one of the ancient races that remained after the rest of them left the galaxy. High Chancellor.
That's excellent work, you two. Now it is time for you to return home so that we can discuss in detail what you have learned.
We were hoping to visit this ancient race. There's much they can tell us, High Chancellor.
In time. First, you must return home. It's important, Terri.
Of course, High Chancellor. Expect us soon. Captain, can you set a course for home, please?
Navigation, set a course for Nine Hull.
Grand Council. The conduit has returned and she'll update us on what she has learned. Welcome home, Terri. Welcome back before us.
Thank you, High Chancellor, and thank you, Grand Council.
Terri, on the Endeavour, you told us the Morcilla were indeed conducting experiments.
Yes, they were boring into the fabric of space to unleash the energy of 0-point energy.
But you can't just force those energies to the surface without containing frequencies. They are not nearly advanced enough to know about such things.
That's what the Binzari told them. They told the Binzari they have obtained the knowledge needed to proceed with the experiment from an ancient text they found in the ruins of an ancient city on a long dead world. High Chancellor, the Benzari told us the location of one of the ancient races that remained after the rest of them left. That's where we need to go. They can tell us about the ancient race that conducted the same experiment 1,000,000 years ago, and the events that took place after that.
Terry, the ancients do not interact with the younger races. They are dangerous and unpredictable, and do not like to be disturbed.
High Chancellor, I don't believe the Benzari would tell us about them if they did not believe it was safe for us to do so. We must go to the Brack system, High Chancellor.
I can see there's no changing your mind on this, Terry. So I would agree to you going to the Brack system. We have just such a vessel that you will need. A vessel called the Nasadun. And you will command its first ever mission, Terry.
The Nasadun, High Chancellor.
Yes, the Nasadun, a very special destroyer-class warship, developed from the technology of the Kahasha Atom Fleet after the defeat of Queen Gazra. She has never been used, but kept in storage in case it was ever needed. I believe this is such an occasion. Go now, Terry, and meet your new ship.
Thank you, High Chancellor and Grand Council, and may the soul of Nasadun be one with your songs and your thoughts.
There she is, Terry. The Nasadun. She's one of a kind. There's nothing else like her. And she's yours to command.
Oh, it's beautiful. My God, it's enormous.
Yes, she's over a mile long.
I've never seen anything like it, Jimmy, my love.
She has adaptive polymorphic abilities.
I don't understand what you mean, honey.
It means it can change its configuration to suit whatever environment it's in. She was created using technology from the Kahasha Atom Fleet just after we defeated Queen Gezra.
We're on final approach for boarding.
Prepare yourselves. We're making the jump to the quantum deep realm.
Captain Pedsnap, we've reached the coordinates.
Then jump to normal space. Keep the scanners to maximum. Let's be ready for anything.
This is the utopian vessel Nasadun, to the ancient race we know lives here. We have urgent business with you.
I'm not picking up anything, Captain.
Keep sending the message. This could take a while.
Surface scans show a frozen ice world, Captain.
Terry, it's been 3 hours. The scans have shown nothing. There's no movement on the surface at all.
They're here, Jemmy. I can feel it. Keep sending the message.
Captain, picking up weapons fired from the surface.
Evasive maneuvers. Get us out of here.
All sections report no damage, Captain.
That was close.
No, Jimmy. They just don't want to talk to us. Alien race, we received your message loud and clear. Now hear my reply. Captain, fire the main guns just above the surface as a show of force.
I see what you're doing. Weapons to maximum. Fire.
Captain, we're receiving a message from the surface. Video and audio.
Put it on the main view screen.
Leave this place or be destroyed.
With all due respect, no. We are not leaving here without speaking to you. We have urgent business.
We do not interact with the lower races.
Well, this lower race, as you put it, defeated Queen Gazwa and her forces, if you remember. We believe you have vital information concerning a deadly entity, some sort of dark cloud.
Yes, we noticed. Come to these coordinates on the surface.
Coordinates received, Captain.
Thank you for meeting with us. We would not have disturbed you if it was not of great importance.
May we ask you by what name you call yourselves?
We are the Kren. What is it you wish to know?
We wish to know how this entity came into our galaxy and how to fight it.
1,000,000 years ago, one of the original races, a race called the Dwen, discovered an ancient text sown into the stars themselves at the beginning of time. They believed gave them the knowledge to travel to any point in the universe instantaneously. They were a reckless race. The text, when read correctly, warns of the dangers of ever trying to do this, as it will unlock the frequencies that hold the fabric of space together. The experiment completely destroyed the Quellen system and the Dwen, and opened a rift in the universe, a rift in space that opened a door to somewhere else, somewhere beyond this universe, beyond this reality. The rift opened a door that allowed something to come through. Something beyond anything you can imagine. Something that is not alive. Not life as you imagine it. Something that is not even death, but rather pure instinct, but with purpose.
And what is this purpose?
We never found out. It took a vast number of the original races just to return it back to the rift and to force it back inside the rift. Many hundreds of them were killed doing so.
Then just how did you get it back into the rift?
It's something to do with the makeup of the rift itself. When we saw what the Marcellans were doing, we knew it was the same experiment the Dren tried. We sent a ship there to stop them, but were too late. They had already started the experiment. It, of course, ended badly, reopening the rift.
Will you help us to deal with this dark entity and get it back into the rift?
You may think you're advanced, Utopia, but you're not nearly ready to go up against this entity.
Then we'll die trying. We'll leave you now and not bother you again. I do hope it does not turn its eye towards this place.
Concentrate your fire on the center of the cloud. We have to stop it.
Weapons have no effect, Commander.
Big fire, do not stop.
It has destroyed the ark.
Utopia Command, this is Captain Pentnar of the Narsadun, requesting permission for orbit around Nartahal.
Welcome home, Narsadun. Permission is granted.
Welcome home, Terri. You look fatigued. Perhaps you should rest.
Yes, High Chancellor, I intend to. I hear there's been more attacks.
Yes, the cold brain Lark colony has been attacked. Terri, have you learned anything more about this entity?
The ancient race that we met are called the Kren. They told us that another ancient race called the Dren discovered a message sewn into the stars at the beginning of time. They believed it gave them the knowledge to move to any point in the universe instantaneously, when in fact it was a warning telling that this should never be attempted, as it will unlock the frequencies that hold the fabric of space together.
Unlock the frequencies that hold the fabric of space together. Just what does that mean?
Could they be talking about the containing frequencies that occur naturally in the universe?
Yes. It's quite possible. That does sound right.
The Kren told us that the ancients gathered and vast alliance of ancient races to fight the entity, but they were only able to return it to the rift. They said there's something about the makeup of the rift that's the key to getting the entity back in there.
Well, that's not very helpful without any details.
High Chancellor, what if the frequencies of the rift were disrupted by the explosion, allowing the entity to pass through? What if these frequencies are the containing frequencies that they Fen is talking about? We need to visit the rift and analyze those frequencies.
That is a brilliant deduction, Terry. Once again, your remarkable intuition has served us all well once again. Now go and rest. You look exhausted, Terry. We will appoint someone to take the Nasardun to analyze the rift. We have already begun contacting other races we believe are advanced enough to help deal with this entity.
If you're right, Terry, then we still have to get the entity back to the rift. High Chancellor, some of the latest reports don't seem to make sense. They report the entity attacking 2 or 3 worlds at the same time. How can it be in more than one place at the same time?
Well, it can't. That's its purpose, to reproduce. Please excuse me, Council. I'm going to check the records. There must be something in the records about this. Here we go, Jenny. A chronicle detailing the struggle the ancients had against the dark entity. A dark entity from beyond this universe consumed planets at will. Yes, we know that. The entity consumed planets that sang at between 27 and 45 terahertz.
The planet sang. Are they talking about the resonance a planet gives off?
Yeah, could be. That sounds right to me, Jimmy.
And the attacks are not random.
Jimmy, am I right in thinking every particle, every molecule has its own resonance, its own frequency?
Yes. And the entity is obviously targeting worlds that are made up of those particles. Is there anything in there about how the ancients drove it out to the rift?
Returning the entity to the rift. The ancients set their weapons to sing at a pitch that repelled the entity. The entity kept on breaking apart into smaller parts and attacking their flanks. Many of them were killed doing this. Well, I have a better way of getting it back to the rift.
Are we going to do that, honey?
The same way we brought the Utopia system to the Melon Nebula.
Well, okay. Sounds good to me.
Captain Pentnar, we require you to take the NASA Doom into the region where the rift is. We need you to analyze the frequencies both in the rift and the surrounding area.
Understood, High Chancellor. Navigation, take us to coordinates 17 by 132 by 18.
Captain Petsner, we've reached the coordinates.
Then jump to normal space. Keep the scanners to maximum.
Great NASA Doom. Look at it, Captain.
Just stay focused and concentrate your scans on the theta frequencies at the center of the rift.
Captain Pentnar, do you have anything to report? The conduit has just rejoined us.
We set the scanners to maximum at the center of the rift, searching for the theta frequencies. And we got a very interesting reaction. Sending the video to you now. Results from the scan show that the theta frequencies were all fractured along with many of the other containing frequencies. The theta particles we use in the scan were absorbed by the anomaly. Where there were no theta frequencies, now they are peaking. It would seem we've created new containing frequencies. The anomaly now appears to be stable.
That's excellent work, Captain. I trust no one was hurt.
A little shaken, but everyone's fine.
Thank you, Captain. Now return home, please.
I trust that's exactly how we need the rift to be now.
Yes, I believe so, Day-4-Fen.
But we still have to get the entity back to the rift.
Yes, Grand Council. And the answer is all around us. We move the dark entity the same way we move Utopia from the second nebula to here, the Melon Nebula.
Oh, will that work?
Race or Ken, if we can move an entire solar system, we can move a dark entity.
Yes, I agree.
Agreed.
Now, Terry, may I suggest you return home and rest?
Yes, I certainly will, Grand Council. Thank you.
Thank you, Terry.
Once again, I find myself standing in front of Utopia's finest and most honorable. Once again, Utopia calls on you for your unique skills and abilities. And once again, you step up to the call. I'm sure you're all aware there is a dark and terrible entity out there that is a threat to everyone. We need your unique skills to move this dark entity from a point not yet decided back to the rift where it came from. We will do this the same way we moved Utopia from the second nebula to here. There will be a high level of danger to you if you choose to do this. But it really is the only way of returning the entity back to the rift. So, I ask you, all of you who are becoming, will you do this, not just for Utopia, but for everyone?
Yes, Conduit. We will do this. You are our conduit. We trust you.
Thank you. All of you. All of Utopia thanks you. It's clear to see your numbers have swollen since we moved Utopia just over a year ago now, which just shows how you are teaching the others what you know, as we discussed last year. Thank you. Thank you all. Now let's do this thing.
Yes, Conduit.
Use your weapons to the frequencies provided. That will subdue the entity for a short while, long enough to get it to the rift. Is everyone ready? Then now.
Where is the Alliance fleet?
They didn't come. They said it's too dangerous.
Captain, the cloud is surrounding us.
Set your weapons to 1824 Denohertz, full power. That should repel it. Without the Alliance fleet, we just don't have the ships to push it back to the rift.
And we keep pushing on. We have no choice.
My sincere apologies for being late to the battle, Utopia. But I had to round up some unwilling Alliance warriors and give them a good, swift kick up the arse.
Minister Vortek, it's great to see you.
It's Admiral Vortek, actually. They are all present and willing to fight.
Thank you, Admiral Vortek. provided. We need to push it into the rift. Once there, it should be taken care of.
What is that?
If I'm not mistaken, Captain, that's the crane. They're here to help. Everyone, stay out of their way. That's it. The rift is pulling it in. All ships, break off. Captain Pentner, thank you. You and the entire crew have been outstanding.
It has been a pleasure and an honor working with you, Conduit.
Captain, we have a call coming in from Admiral Vortek after Binzawi.
Put it on the main view screen.
Admiral Vortek, thank you for your incredible help.
Well, I wasn't about to let you take all the credit for an epic battle that decided the fate of the entire universe, now was I? It's always a pleasure working with our utopian friends. Good day to you.
Oh, I see what you mean about them, Jimmy.
Come on. Let's go home, honey.
Captain, set a course for Nanta Hull.
Navigation, set a course for home.
Yes, Captain.
Welcome back, Terry. Once again, we owe you a massive debt of gratitude.
Agreed.
Thank you, Terry. All of Utopia thanks you.
Once again, your incredible intellect and intuition guided us and served us. Thank you, Terry. Terry, you look exhausted. May I suggest you go home and rest. Take a few days for yourself. Spend time with Jemmy.
Yes, let your soul be rested, Terry.
That is excellent advice, Grand Council. Thank you. And may the song of Nasardu be one with your songs. Dr. Honey.
Oh, that's just mean. So, you've got some time to yourself. Have you decided what you're going to do?
I'm going to enjoy this place, and I'm going to enjoy you, Jemmy, my sweet, sweet love. I love you.
And I will always love you, Terry, my little earth love bunny